Good evening. Hopefully everybody had a great start to their week. I had originally recorded this, but it got messed up, so I'm gonna try it again. So I didn't really have a specific topic that I wanted to talk about, so I actually got this idea from another podcast to answer some questions, like get to know me questions. So you could obviously answer with friends or something like that, or use it for yourself. But I feel like that's something that I said I was gonna work on the podcast, is making sure that I share information about myself, not just in relation to the topics of the episodes, but just in general stuff too. So I'm gonna go through the questions and answer as best as I can. So let's see. So I'll start with the general questions, and then I'll go, because there's some of them are supposed to be deep questions. So start general. Number 1, what's your favorite way to spend the day off? Definitely sleeping in, making a late breakfast. And it really just depends on the season and the weather outside. Because if it's the summertime, then I might not sleep in. I might actually try to get up and go to the beach, or go to Martha's Vineyard for the day or something. Yeah, definitely try to go outside if it's hot summer, nice outside. But if it's now, winter, definitely sleep in and chill, and probably watch movies or something, watch TV, and just relax, catch up on sleep and stuff. Number 2, what type of music are you into? Really, honestly, everything except for maybe classical. Definitely lately I just listen to a lot of R&B, hip hop, Afro beats, reggae, some Latin music, and I wouldn't say I listen to rock music, but there are a couple of random songs that I might listen to. So yeah, I think that's it. What was the best vacation you ever took, and why? Definitely when I went to Jamaica. That was the first time I went out of the country, and it was just a really fun time. Definitely trying to go back. And probably when I was in high school, we went to Orlando, Universal Studios, which was fun. That was my first time going there, first and only time, so I definitely need to go back, but that was a fun time. Where's the next place on your travel bucket list, and why? Honestly, anywhere that is hot with a beach, any island. I definitely want to check out, I've never been to Mexico. I want to go to Mexico. I've never been to Puerto Rico. I need to go to Cali. I want to go to Barbados, Bahamas, Bermuda, Grenada. Yeah, anywhere that's hot with a beach. What are your hobbies, and how did you get into them? I started roller skating during COVID. Haven't done that in a long time, but that was a hobby. Painting, and I would say doing podcasting, even though it's not necessarily, it's still a hobby technically, but it's more become a business for me. So it's something that I'm constantly working on. But I do enjoy doing it. So it's kind of a combination of both. And I feel like that's it that I can really think of. Yeah, I feel like during COVID, just try to be open to trying different things, just because to occupy your time. But now it's a little different. But those are the things I would say. And number 6, what's your favorite age growing up? Probably I felt 16, just because that was a time when I was coming into my my own, and I had fun. Like, that was my junior year. We had fun. Like, I was always out with my friends, and I was on the track team, so I was always busy. I was always busy and, like, always hanging out with people, and I was very active, like, in shape. I had, definitely I had the abs, because our track team, we had to practice, like, 6 days a week, I think. So, yeah. And besides that, like, it was just, like, I just used to be out with my friend because she had a car, so we used to just always be out. And then that summer I worked, so I made some money. So that was a good year, good age for me. And then I would say probably like 18 when I went to college. 21, 24 definitely, because that's when I moved to Atlanta. And I would say, that's so far, I'm in my 20s, 30s, I would say, I don't know, 30's been kind of rough. I'm not going to lie. 30's been kind of rough. So, I don't know. I'm going to say this year, because this year is starting out pretty good so far. So, what was the last thing that you read? I didn't read it today, but I was starting the book of Enoch. I think that's what it's called, which has been kind of good so far. And I really just started that because from scrolling on TikTok, like I kept coming across various videos about it, so I wanted to check it out. It's been good so far. Number 8, what would you say you're more of an extrovert or introvert? I feel like I'm a little bit of both, but I would say probably more introverted. But it really depends on who I'm around, because, I feel like if I'm comfortable with the person, then I'm very talkative and extroverted. So I'm a little bit of both. Number 10, what was the last TV show you binge watched? There's a show, I can't remember the name of it. It was on Netflix. Dang, I can't remember the name of it. But Griselda, I just watched that on Netflix. I felt that was pretty good. To learn about Griselda Blanco. She was in the, I think it was in the 80s, 90s. She was a drug pen, so that was a good one that I watched. Number 11, are you into podcasts or do you only listen to music? I listen to both. So I listen to music all the time, but in the morning I typically listen to podcasts, like while I'm getting ready for work, or just like doing things around the house. Like, I'll listen to podcasts first, and then I'll listen to music throughout the day, especially when I'm doing like work or activities like that. Number 12, do you have a favorite holiday? Why or why not? Definitely Thanksgiving. That's because I like to eat. That's one of my favorite holidays. That I feel like a combination of, I like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year, just because it's all kind of around the same time. It's a lot of food and just gathering with family and stuff, but then also like friends with New Year's and starting the new year. I feel like it's always a good fresh start for me. So I would say those holidays, beside like summer holidays too, just because like Memorial Day weekend starts off the summer technically. Like, that's usually a fun time. And like 4th of July too. And Juneteenth. Yeah, for sure. Definitely Juneteenth. Just because it's fun. Okay, so those are those questions, like the general ones. So these are supposed to be like the deep questions. I haven't read these yet. So it says, number 1, do you believe in true love? I would say yes. I definitely think that, you're supposed to meet certain people. I don't know. I believe that there is true love, but I also feel like you can have multiple loves too. It doesn't have to be just one person. Sometimes certain relationships and stuff is only meant to be for a certain amount of time. So just being open to different loves or relationships. Number 2, what's the meaning of your life? The meaning of my life is to live and to figure out your purpose. Figure out your purpose and live it, follow through with it. To practice like good karma as much as you can. We're all human, so there's times when you're just not going to be your best self, but trying to give out what you would like to receive so that, you can get it back times 2. And, being open to sharing yourself, your knowledge, like with other people, passing things down to the next generation, and really just figuring out what makes you happy and enjoying life. Really just trying to take it day by day and enjoy the now, not worrying about the future or the past and stuff, and just like appreciate the now. Number 4, what do you think is the biggest problem the world is currently facing? A lot. I don't know, like racism, money stuff, politics. It's just too much. It's a lot of problems. There's too many problems, and the problems are rooted in like evil thinking and following these old traditions and like ways of living that don't work anymore. Old laws that doesn't help everyone. I think things need to just be redone, so I think there's a lot of problems in the world, and it's usually rooted in like some people that just don't they're just not it. Like it's usually rooted in like some evil people. Number 5, would you live your life differently if you could do it again? I want to say like yes, but at the same time, no, because I feel like everything happens for a reason. So far, so good. Like, I really can't complain too much. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would do it differently. What's your biggest flaw? Believe it or not, I'm a very big procrastinator. I don't really mean to, but I will put things off to the last minute. Yeah, I think that's one of my biggest flaws is just I'm a procrastinator. Even though I usually get things done the right way and it comes out good, but I will wait till the last minute. I really will. Number 7, what do you do to make a positive impact on those around you? Nothing. I'm sorry. Again, like trying to be positive and give out good karma and treat people how you want to be treated. Definitely all about like protecting my peace. So I feel like in the midst of protecting my peace, I would have to honor protecting somebody else's peace too. So becoming in peace, and creating that kind of impact of just like a peaceful energy, peaceful way of life. I would say I would think that doing the podcast is making a positive impact on people. I would hope. The work that I do, like I do typically a lot of my jobs are like working with kids or working in healthcare or public health or government based. So like around that realm, again, like taking care of people. So yeah, I feel like those are ways to make a positive impact on those around me. Number 8, are you happy with the way you spend your time? For the most part. I feel like if I had, I would say yes for the most part, but I think that it's still the beginning of the year, so I think the way that I spend my time is going to change like throughout the year. So I'm looking forward to that. But I would say overall, yeah, just because right now, like, there's only so much I could do. If the only thing that I would change is I would be traveling if I could more, because it's cold here. I would be somewhere hot doing things. Yeah, and like spending more time with friends and stuff. Number 9, what do you think is the primary function of art? So, form of expression. It's a way to express your feelings and who you are, show people who you are, where you come from, a way to honor your culture, a way to teach people about you and your culture and your people. It's a very open-ended thing. Like, you can, when you do art, it's solely what you want it to be. Like, you're in control of it. You created it, so you get to create the story behind it. And the great thing about art is, like, even if you create the story behind it, because we are humans, we have so many different perspectives. The way that you intended for it to, like, the story behind it, like, somebody else can see it in a completely different light and it could still be appreciated. So art is very versatile, and it's something that a lot of people can collaborate on and appreciate and, like, understand and observe. And, it's just, art is very open-ended, which is kind of cool. Number 10, could you be friends with someone who doesn't share your ideas and values? Yeah, I would say so, to an extent, as long as it's being, like, as long as there's respect within the friendship. I don't see why not. Because I feel like it's good to have friends or relationships or just connections with humans and people that don't necessarily share the same values as you. That's how you learn new things, and that's how you learn to appreciate other cultures or ideas and values and add it to your mindset and, your knowledge. You get to just learn new things. I think that you should always be open, if you can, to learning new things and experiencing new people and new cultures or ideas, values. So just being like an open book, really. So yeah, I think I could definitely be friends with people who share different values. I think, again, as long as it's being respectful. I don't necessarily have to agree upon what you believe, but there does have to be that level of respect, not just for me, but for my people too. So, yeah, I would say that. Yeah, those are the questions. Again, I really didn't have a topic like that. Or actually, I did, but I just didn't feel like talking at listeners, really, if that makes sense, and just like spewing off facts or reading off something and then like dissecting it and going from there. I think I do that a lot, which is helpful, but at the same time, sometimes you feel like you just don't feel like thinking, and I just didn't feel like thinking. Not that much. So yeah, that's kind of why I chose to do that. But I will leave with a message that I saw. Actually, I won't. No, I thought I was going to read that, but no. But yeah, hopefully this was interesting. Little pop-in video. Episode. I will be recording another one, like, getting back to schedule. I was just, like I said, I was kind of recovering from not feeling good. So Now I'm back into the swing of things. So yeah, back to it. If I still need to do an interview, actually, that's reminded me, so I'm gonna reach out to that person. And if I'm always open to doing interviews. So if you're interested in being interviewed, or you know someone who would be a good guest, please reach out to me. If you haven't already, subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at Black Hippie Lounge. Yeah, thank you for listening. Like I said, I hope this is helpful and interesting and learn more about me. And as always, have a great rest of your week. Meditate, manifest, invest in you, and take care. Meditate, manifest, invest in you. Join me on my spiritual journey as I elevate myself and like-minded listeners to a higher level, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thank you for listening. This is Black Hippie Lounge, and I am your host, Chanel.